At Collingwood, Kerrison, Banks, Wright and Morwood, Simon Beasley at Footscray, young Laffey down at Richmond, and even Ross Glendenning is calling for the tissues over there in Perth tonight. He doubts whether he'll be able to front up, but we're hoping.
What about the news on Collingwood? Going along so well and, well, a real turnaround for them today. Lee's
not making any excuses. He's not even thinking about the flu himself. He said that people who saw last week's game and today's game would be obliged to think that same jumpers, different people in them. He said it was a disgraceful effort, but he's got no excuses.
And for David Parkin and the Lions?
He was going to ask the players today just what was different about today than last week, but he thought better of it. He just, he thought there was a positive feeling about the club today, and 21 goals justified his thinking.
And I believe that Pert's injury, they thought it might be the knee again, but it's a hamstring.
Well, Fitzroy kept their fingers crossed tonight that it wasn't a reoccurrence of that knee injury. It's a bad hamstring. He'll miss about 3 or 4 matches, but that's better than what we first thought.
And I believe Richmond are trying to keep tight-lipped, but they're not too happy with the umpiring today.
They're bluing, and so is Bartlett and Flea Waitman. Dale Waitman about the tagging on him. They had plenty to say after the match today, but they had to keep their discussion out of the public eye because they don't want to be fined $2,000 or $3,000, Drew.
Well, they can't afford it, I don't think.
No, exactly.
What about the Demons? Can they play football in the wet?
Well, John Northey said you must doubt that now, and he said that there's a few things we have to look at after today. You know, they dropped Gary Lyon with a hamstring, Williams with a kick on the hand. They also tested Alan Johnson and Sean White before the match today, and he admitted that Greg Healy may have been brought back a week too early, so they've got some post-mortems down there at Melbourne.
And just finally, I believe that Footscray and their problems with the VFL might be sorted out on Monday.
Yes, well, they've had a discussion out at VFL Park today with Alan Schwab and Peter Nixon, 2 of the commissioners. They want the meeting. They don't want a meeting to have another meeting. They want answers. They don't want to be fobbed off. Footscray want the whole thing settled by Monday. Hopefully it will be.
So it's going to happen. Good on you, Scotty. Thanks a lot.
OK, Drew.
Scott Palmer, the sporting editor from the Sunday Press. Well, shortly coming up, the match at the MCG between Melbourne and the Sydney Swans, but it's round 15 of VFL football, and let's take a look at the flashbacks from round 15 and years gone by.
Footy Flashbacks are proudly brought to you by NEC Computers, Communications and Home Entertainment.